Welcome to Salazar Art Nation. This is Frank. And a while ago, Ictus had done some fan art for me. He penciled a Captain Courage and he had sent that to me. And I asked him if I could ink it in colored. So that's what I'm going to do. I have it here on Clip Studio. Let me just show that quickly. And here he is, a very muscular and tough looking Captain Courage. Pencils by Ictus, and I'm going to ink it and color it. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so here we got Captain Courage. This is Clip Studio that I'm using. Currently, I'm using it for illustration. I'm just learning how to use it a little bit more properly, just getting the hang of it. So I decided to ink and color this version of Captain Courage here in Clip Studio Pro. And like I said in the intro, the original pencils were done by Ictus, and there will be a link to his all his social media in the description below, so you can check that out. I did ask him for permission to ink and color this and make a video out of it, and he said yes. So thanks, Ictus. So this is a little bit more of a Captain Courage that is more muscular. He's very tough looking. He actually reminds me of Thanos. So if Thanos was a hero. So I'm just going over the pencils, just doing line art. I didn't want to take away too much. I didn't want to change the original sketch. So I wanted to leave it as is, as much as I could. And then I just played around with shading. And I did do two versions. Usually I tend to just kind of outline and then just opaque it and just leave it at that. Or sometimes I'll just go over it again with an extra shadow. But I decided to play around with some of the ink brushes that I have. I have some brushes from Serkworks Comic Maker Toolkit, and also some brushes that I downloaded for Clip Studio Pro. So just playing around with those. Right, so I saved this iteration of Captain Courage. I saved all of them. So I do have the two versions of the inked versions, and I do have the colored versions. So those will be up on my Instagram along with Ictus's original sketch, which is already up there in an earlier post. But since this is for this video, I will upload it again. I forget which brush that I'm using, but for this version, I decided to just leave it dark. I do play around with the opacity just to see how it would look, but I like how it's looking dark. Just the way where the dark spots kind of just they complement each other with the color. This shows a little bit of depth. I added some darker spots right under the cross logo, the cross emblem. So I do like how that kind of pops up just a little bit, just enough. I did play around a little bit with the hatching. I was kind of opaquing it just to see how it would look, but like I said, I do like these darker lines. And here I am trying to add the armor, but I decided just to forego that for this illustration. And I do like that solid green look. And that is pretty much what Captain Courage wears, except he has the armor over it. Ictus was going for a more beefier 90s style, which I like. This is a pretty cool version. I like the simplicity of this armor design, of this costume design. But there is a reason why Captain Courage wears what he wears, and I think I've talked about that before. But like I said, I like this version. It looks pretty cool. So thanks to Ictus again for doing this initial sketch. And that's pretty much it for this Captain Courage. Big old beefy muscular Captain Courage. Maybe when I draw him again, I'll just beef him up just a little bit more. Not too much, but just enough. So this was fun, just coloring someone else's iteration of Captain Courage, or someone else's version of Captain Courage. I think this was pretty cool. And it was I like using this to practice coloring and to practice inking. I hope it came out good. Right, so that's it. I wanted to ink it in color. Ictus had actually done two versions. He did one with the old shield that Captain Courage used to wear. It was the big old dragon shield from Power Rangers. But I went with this one. This is more or less how he looks now, except Captain Courage wears a black armor. But I decided to just go with this version, just make it like a whole olive green suit. So I thought that looked cooler for this version of Captain Courage. I'd like to thank Ictus for doing the initial sketch. There is a link in the description below to his YouTube channel and also his Instagram. He does some really great coloring, so check out some streams that he does. And if you want to hire him to color your comic pages or even a cover, go check out his work and reach out to him. All right, that's it for this video. Stay creative, make comics, not excuses.